Okay, Christian, so, there's a lot of nonprofits that wouldn't even invite Mark to lunch, let alone acknowledge his existence. How come your agency is different? How come you're different?
Well, I think that, any time that you have somebody that's calling attention to the cause, that you need to at least listen, have open ears, because if you're not listening, then you must have a closed mind. You're not open to some of the possibilities that exist out there. And it's not to say that you can talk to everybody, but we're on the same team. We're trying to call attention to the same issue that needs to be addressed and is in the best interest of the community at large. So until, if Mark ever, proves that proves to me he's a lunatic, which I don't think he is.
Yeah, are you a lunatic?
I
No, okay.
Then I may not do, further lunches. But for now, somebody that's calling attention to the issue in an innovative way is somebody that we need to be talking to and to be exploring partners.
So this is somewhat unusual. I know that there have been other agencies across the country, as you've traveled in your Ford, that have welcomed you in for lunch and more.
Yeah.
What is it about those agencies that makes them different from the ones that don't invite you to lunch?
I wish I knew. I wish there was some way, like a thermometer or an agency mood ring that you would be able to.
An agency mood ring. Okay. All right. So what would there be on the mood ring?
Right. Oh yeah. Well, gosh. That
He's a lunatic. Don't let him in the doors.
Well, with a name like Hardly Normal, I have to be a lunatic. So as I travel across the country, and I've named it, I call it executive director disease. I run into this wall of this executive director, and part of it has been fueled by the legal profession putting into us, they got to have waivers, you could get sued, you got to do that. And part of it is we've become very territorial. We've become these ivory towers, and here's somebody else. And then there's also the fear of social media. So I run into...
Well, yeah, you got a triple or quadruple whammy there,
So some organizations are very open, and those are the ones that usually have a successful social media policy. Because
they have a successful social media policy, they have an open culture.
Right, you have to be. To be successful in social media, there has to be some bit of transparency. I remember you once said you don't want to be so transparent you're naked as a church mouse. You know what I mean?
Naked as an angel, I think I said. Or whatever. Or actually, Esther Dyson said that. But
and there's some truth to that. You don't want the CIA to be twittering, what they're doing all the time,
or you don't want to be twittering what's in somebody's confidential case management file.
Exactly.
No, you want to just be twittering their story so other people know about it, and they can also, through your twittering, they can be connected to other people.
Right. Well, homeless people often go back out on the streets. That's real life, and we have to be transparent about the failures as much as we are about the success.
So it's really intimidating to have this video crew filming me doing this, but I can't wait to see it because I understand it's from my good colleague Michael Hoffman, and at some point there's going to be this awesome documentary about Mark's work coming up, and I'm sure there'll be snippets on YouTube that we're going to want to play into it. You're really tired, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
I know. So, what's this thing we have about, when we're on social media and we get distracted?
Well, this free agent thing, squirrel!
Free agent thing, and I don't know if I know you're on, I'm working with you around Facebook and Twitter. Do you ever get that,
I'm still kind of baffled by the whole social media thing, but I figure until, squirrel!
Okay. Now, you've been following Mark around.
It's been great following Mark. Squirrel! Was that good?
Yes.
Do you want another take?
Squirrel!